Subscribe to Rajshri Food and click on the bell icon for more updates.
Kadhi Khichdi or Khichdi Kadhi. Well, in my opinion, it's the most perfect and wholesome meal in any Gujarati home. Well, it's also the perfect example of soul food. Hey guys, it's Varun Inamdar and welcome to Rajshri Food. Let's make Khichdi Kadhi. Let's first begin with making the khichdi, for which I'm going to use rice. Well, this is any short grain rice of your choice. All you need to do with the rice is wash it at least 2 to 3 times till the water is absolutely clear. Then you can soak it for somewhere around 10 minutes in lukewarm water and then drain it and keep it ready. The same thing also applies to the moong. Now this is a split moong with the chilka or the skin on. The next is to add in turmeric powder. I'm following this up with Asafoetida or hing. Add in salt as required. Now how much water? That's very important. Well, khichdi follows a ratio that needs to be followed. It's 1/3 cup of the moong, 2/3 of the rice and 4 cups of water. Well, for the detailed recipe, please check the description box below. And finally to this, I'm adding in Emami healthy and tasty refined sunflower oil. Well, this one is to make the khichdi nice, smooth and absolutely mushy. The last and final step is to cover this with a lid and allow this to have at least 2 whistles on medium flame. That's going to take some around 10 to 15 minutes. With this, our khichdi is done and ready, but what we need to wait for now is for the steam to settle. So let's keep this aside and begin with the kadhi. I'm taking curds in a bowl. Well, you can also make this with whey or buttermilk, but I prefer curds. To this, I'm adding in untoasted gram flour. Whisk this lightly. Well, I prefer whisking the curds and the gram flour mix at this stage because I want a nice and lump-free mixture. Next is to add in water and then again whisk it till it's lump-free. At this stage, you'll realize that this mixture is absolutely watery and milk-like, but trust me, it's the gram flour that's going to work its magic, thicken it further, and you can anyway add in more water and make it little runny. To this, I'm adding in Emami healthy and tasty refined sunflower oil for various reasons. One, because the flavor is absolutely neutral. Well, kadhi and khichdi are 2 dishes that have a lot of natural ingredients, and to bring out those flavors, you need a neutral oil. Another reason is this oil passes 102 quality checks, and that ensures purity and authenticity. Once the oil heats up, the first thing that goes in are cumin seeds. Allow these to splutter and immediately add in dried whole red chilies. Well, you can also use green chilies, but I like dried red chilies. A stick of cinnamon, star anise, few cloves, and the power of Asafoetida or hing. Very important. The other ingredient that brings out the flavor of kadhi are curry leaves. Once you hear that sound, the next thing that goes in is the whisked mixture. Once the tempering is done, the next 2 ingredients, which are again very important. The first one is sugar, because the Gujarati kadhi has that touch of sweetness. And finally, salt as seasoning. Mix well and allow this to bubble gloriously for at least 5 to 7 minutes or till this is nice and thick. Well, it cannot be absolutely thick, but it just kind of gets creamier, a little thicker, and you'll realize when it's ready. Intermittently keep stirring the kadhi because you do not want it to settle or stick at the bottom. And also, let's add in a critical flavor profile, and that is fresh coriander leaves. You'll realize and notice that the chili has also released its beautiful red colored oil, and that's the chili oil. Let's give it another bubble, let it boil nicely for 2 minutes and check the khichdi. Well, the steam has absolutely settled well. Let's check it. Well, here you see, it's nice, mushy and perfectly well done. Let's serve. With this, our simple, wholesome and nutritious Kadhi Khichdi are both ready, and this will remind you of your home wherever you are. On that note, do not forget to like and share the video and subscribe to Rajshri Food.